Gary, defeat to Derby here this evening. Give us your thoughts on the game tonight.
Yeah, I thought we played really well in possession for large periods, especially first half. I thought we were excellent. We gave them a lot of problems. They wanted to jump all over the pitch, and we created overloads with rotations in midfield. Had a fantastic chance. Josh Key, it was an unbelievable save. Restricted them to very little. Second half, we lost our way for 10-15 minutes. Started going a bit too long, and we didn't have the personnel on the pitch to do that, and they scored in that period. Two poor goals from our point of view, and then all credit to the players. I thought we had a great reaction. Again, when the game looks finished, we score and we create opportunities and could still get something from the game. So it's a little bit more of the same, really. Against better teams, with a striker of McGoldrick's quality, if we give them opportunities, they're going to score. And we gave them two tonight and got punished.
You spoke about personnel. No Jay Stansfield, no Sam Nombe, no Dimitri Mitchell. That's the core of our attack missing this evening. You must have had difficulty in deciding how to use the players you were able to use this evening.
Yeah, we were missing some key players. Giovanni Brown's missing as well. He's been missing for a number of weeks. So the firepower that we're missing is incredible, and like I said, they've got real top quality at the top end of the pitch. So you could see that tonight in terms of the different attacking options that both teams had. But all credit to the players; they were brilliant in how they tried to play. They were brave in possession. We created opportunities and gave them a lot of problems, and probably had to score the first goal again to really ask a question at Derby. But I said to the players, the first time in my first game at Derby, I don't think we put two passes together, and tonight we gave them a lot of problems by the way we could play. So I think if we had our full strength team, then pretty sure it would have been a different story.
Those three players I mentioned, is there any concern on them?
They're probably knocks more than kind of long-term injuries. Whether they'll be fit for Saturday, I'm not sure, but I think it's where we are in the season. It's been a long season. Any little niggle is now affecting the players, and tonight they weren't ready, but hopefully some of them or all of them could be ready for Saturday.
Word on Jack Sparks, he got that goal to come back into the game. I'm sure that'll do his confidence a world of good. I know he's a player who wants to be starting more. He sort of proved to you why he wants to be starting a bit more.
Yeah, fantastic position to be in. I've spoke a lot since I've came into the club about wing backs crossing and the opposite wing back being at the back post. So all credit to him for getting there, and the more he gets there, the more rewards he'll get. He had a brilliant shot as well, and I thought of all the subs, he gave us a real impetus and an attacking threat down that left-hand side. So delighted for him and delighted for everyone. The way we kept going, we kept attacking the game. Their goalie goes down 2 or 3 times for nothing. They're time wasting. I understand they're going to do that, but I think that shows how well we played later on in the game.
Something you said after Saturday's game, and I think you might want to touch on this evening, is you spoke about the dark arts of the game. Is that something you think the side still need to wise up to, or perhaps bring into our game, if you like?
Yeah, I thought we were a bit better at that tonight in certain moments. We can still buy fouls a bit better and higher up the pitch, but I thought we were better at that in certain moments. But I thought the way we played the game was excellent. We showed real bravery. We went toe-to-toe with Derby, who are going for the playoffs. But for those key moments second half where we went a bit away from what we were doing, they put us under pressure, and at that moment we have to be even better at what we do, or play in the right areas rather than playing direct to Sonny Cox, who's a young player, against an experienced central defender. Then they started getting the upper hand from winning that first contact and picking up second balls, and that's what led to the 2 goals, and then we kind of got our act together again and started dominating the game.
Given the players that were absent tonight, and we saw the top 2 of James Scott and Sonny Cox, is that a glimpse of what you think your team might be going into next season, or certainly some of the attacking force you will want next season?
I think it's an opportunity for players that haven't played, and they have to go and try and grab that. And like I said, I thought we'd done well in many aspects of the game. I thought in the final third we looked like a team that players who hadn't played regularly and weren't quite at 100% sharpness and ready for things when it dropped. We didn't look as confident as we could be when we got into good areas. So You know, that's to be expected because they've not been playing week in, week out. You mentioned, you know, Demi, Stano and Noms. I think, you know, any team in this league would be delighted to have those players. So when they're not in the team along with Giovanni, then, you know, we're going to lose a bit of our attacking threat because they are key players for us.
On paper it's 4 defeats in a row, but I think any Exeter City fan who's been at particularly all 4 games will have seen that the performances haven't been losing performances, and we're not a team that's low on confidence. We just seem to be a team that are lacking bodies. There isn't too much concern in that run of defeats, is there?
No, there's not in terms of the bigger picture, but you know, I'm not someone that's going to be happy losing football matches, and neither are the players, and neither should the supporters be. So we know where we are as a team. This has been a really hard season, our first back in League One for a long time. We knew that the run-in was going to be extremely difficult in terms of the teams we were up against. So we know how hard it is, but we're never going to be happy losing football matches. So we have to recover, we have to dust ourselves down and be prepared for a big game again on Saturday against Sheffield Wednesday.
You say, look at the bigger picture. Well, the bigger picture is that results tonight mean we are mathematically safe in League One, which was the goal at the start of the season. We're mid-table, which is we're more than happy with where we are, and we're a club that's only looking up, not down.
Yeah, I think we are happy, but I'm never happy. I want this team to be progressive. I want this team to always look for more and try and be better. Like I said, we understand the level of the team we're up against. We understand the quality of McGoldrick and these lessons we have to learn. It's our first season back here for a long time, so we have to learn these lessons, and we will be better next year for that. So yeah, delighted with, you know, what we've achieved this season, but still want more from the players, still want to finish these last 3 games as good as we can and go into next season with a bit of momentum.
And going into those next 2 games, Sheffield Wednesday and Ipswich, this run of 4 or 5 games against these sides in the playoff and in promotion spots, they'll have learned so much, and it's finessing those fine details, and we're more than capable of going to Hillsborough and getting a result.
Yeah, and I think it's good. I think we have to learn these lessons. This is why we want to play in this league. We want to play these teams week in, week out, but we don't just want to play them. We want to go toe to toe with them. We want to beat them, as we have done when we beat Barnsley. We were excellent against Sheffield Wednesday here. We beat Barnsley away from home, so we've had good results against the teams up the top, and we have gave them a lot of problems. What we have to understand is, you know, the slightest mistake will cost you games against the better teams in this league, and that's what we're finding out at the minute. And we need to be better in the next